I had no idea you'd all be here. Thank you very much for coming. And can we give a round of applause to all our top 40 winners tonight? Congratulations, everybody. It is a big deal, and we were chatting with the Avenue people about what does it take to be a top 40 winner. They have to be excellent in their profession and what they're doing for a living, and they also have to be excellent in the community, to be giving to those around them. And we were asking ourselves, how does that happen? What is it that makes those 40 people that great that soon in their life? And we thought, well, maybe it's something in their childhood. It made me think of a time in grade 3. I was in grade 3 once, and Mrs. Botar was our teacher. And Madame Botar gave us our first ever writing assignment. So I was just in grade 3. I'd never had one of those before. And she brought us all to the library. We all had to sit in there, and she gave us all a piece of paper, and she said, okay, you're going to go and you're going to find a book on Africa. And then you have to write down 4 or 5 sentences about Africa, and then you're going to come back, and in a week, we're going to read our stories or our reports to each other. First time ever. So everybody scurried around finding books, and I went out and I found a National Geographic. And I got out my National Geographic all about the people of Africa. And I don't know if you've ever read a National Geographic about Africa, but it can be pretty distracting reading. So I went through this thing, and I got so distracted that I didn't get anything written. And then she brought us the next day, and I didn't get anything written. And a week later, I remember I woke up, it was a Monday morning, sweating, thinking today's the assignment day. And I hadn't written a thing. And I thought, well, maybe I'm sick. I think I feel sick. But there's no way Mom would let me get away with that. So then I thought, okay, what else can I do? And I'm panicking, lying in bed, and I look around the room, and I come up with an idea. So I go to school, and we're all sitting there, and each kid, one at a time, is up doing their report about Africa with their paper. And then Madame Botar says, and Dave Kelly. And I go up with a shoebox, and I set it down on the desk. And Mrs. Botar says, where's your writing, Dave? And I said, I didn't do writing. She said, what did you do? I brought some African art. Really? You were supposed to do some writing. This is better. It's African art. And she said, okay. So I open up the shoebox. Everybody's watching. And I pull out my giraffe pajamas. And she says, that's your art? I said, it's African art. And she goes, what does it have to do with Africa? I said, it's covered with giraffes. And she said, all right, where are all the giraffes in Africa? And I look at my pajamas and I say, at the top. And all the kids start laughing. And then she says, okay, how many giraffes live in Africa? And I look at my pajamas and I say, lots. And all the kids were laughing. So there's a hysterical group of kids laughing, me hanging on to my pajamas, and she's furious. And I realized this is a learning lesson for me. This is where I learned something. And what I didn't learn was how important it is to get stuff done on time. I didn't learn the value of education. Instead, what I learned was it's really fun to stand up in front of people and make stuff up. And I wouldn't have known that if I hadn't have made the choice to bring a shoebox of pajamas to school. And that's actually what we're going to talk about tonight, and that's choices. What is it, for all of you that are top 40 winners and all of our friends that are here with you here tonight, what are the choices you've made that led you to tonight? What are the things you've done that at the time might have been a big deal, or maybe actually didn't seem like a big choice at the time, but as you went, you realized maybe that was part of why I'm here. And that's what we're going to look at today. So we have a couple of great guests. One is Michael Bernard Fitzgerald. Very excited to have him with us here tonight. And a lot of you know Michael. He's a guy who started playing guitar at the University of Lethbridge 5 years ago, and then went on to become, some critics are saying, he is the next potential great Canadian superstar. How did that happen? How did you get from, what are the choices he made? We're going to look at that. And of course, our other guest we all know is Brett Wilson. And Brett just got back from a trip around the world, and we're going to be talking to Brett about some of the choices he made. And a lot of us are familiar with Brett's story, right? His humble Saskatchewan beginnings, moves to Calgary as an engineer, goes back to school, gets his master's degree in business, starts one company, starts another company, goes on to make $1 gajillion. And then on top of that, gets on one of the most popular shows CBC's ever done, The Dragon's Den. And then through all of that, does all of his philanthropy, where he's well known for supporting great causes and being a great sponsor. And now that I think about great sponsors, I think we should thank Big Rock for the beer, because I never get to say thanks for the beer, Big Rock, but today I do. Can we thank Big Rock for all their help here tonight? And we should also thank Mount Royal College, another sponsor for us here tonight, and helping make lifelong learning a great thing to do. Thanks, Mount Royal College.